Okay, well, good morning and welcome to the Michigan High School Field Hockey Association State Championship Tournament for Division II. We have the Chelsea Bulldogs, who will be playing the Skyline Eagles, both local to the Washtenaw County area, so this should be an interesting game. We have lots of folks here in the stand. It's a sunny morning, a little bit chilly, but nice weather. And we're getting ready to get underway. Referees for this game are John Andrews, Nancy Cox, and the desk official is Tom Weinfurther.
You might want to try the Wi-Fi because I don't know if it's you or if it's me.
Good morning. The Michigan High School Field Hockey Association and Chelsea High School welcome you to today's 2019 Division II State Championship game. Today's match is being played under the rules of the Michigan High School Field Hockey Association and the National Federation of State High School Associations. These rules provide for fair play and good sportsmanship amongst both players and coaches. The MSA, the MHS FHA, and its student athletes. Vogel. Number 23, freshman Haley Hilgendorf. Number 25, freshman Jordan Seifert. Number 27, freshman Lauren Weinreb. 29, sophomore Stella Moore. Number 30, sophomore Haley Castleberry. Number 32, junior Yui Farumi. And number 91, sophomore goalkeeper Nina Foppel. The head coach for the Bulldogs is Leslie Fry. Now for the Eagles, who will be wearing their white uniforms. Number 1, sophomore captain Jessica Courtwright. Number 2, senior captain Catherine Cole. Number 3, junior Lauren Courtwright. Number 5, junior Molly Watson. Number 8, senior Lily Fitzpatrick. Number 9, sophomore Joyce Caffey. Number 10, junior Rani Nathwani. Number 11, senior Maya Still. Number 13, senior Veda Reddy. Number 14, sophomore Ava Victory. Number 17, freshman Morgan Napella. Number 18, freshman Lily Cohn. Number 21, captain Isabel Still. Number 23, freshman Amelia Dannon. Number 32, junior Kelsey Walworth. Number 33, freshman Lily Carlson. Number 34, freshman Ava Marble. Number 37, freshman Jillian Cook. Number 42, senior Elena Schroeder. Number 88, junior goalkeeper Aaron Page. And number 99, goalkeeper Annika Jagler. The Eagles are coached by head coach Nikki Barrett. Your officials for today's match are Nancy Cox, John Andrews, and Tom Weinfurther. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you stand. Gentlemen, please remove your caps as we direct your attention towards the American flag for the playing of our national anthem.
morning and welcome to the Michigan High School Field Hockey Association Division II Championship match. This morning we will see the Chelsea Bulldogs take on Ann Arbor Skyline in which should be a really good game of field hockey. So we'll have two 30-minute halves. There must be a winner of this game. In the event that we're tied at the end of regulation, we would move to a 7v7 sudden victory. If there's a tie at the end of that phase, we would move to a shootout. But let's see what happens in regulation. So apologies, we have not broadcast from this booth before, so it's going to take a little bit to get the angles and camera down correctly. We're not professionals at this, just trying to get this out for people who aren't able to attend. And we're off. So a little bit back and forth there in the center. Chelsea picks up the ball though, blasts it down into the defensive third of Skyline, but it goes out the end line. So Chelsea will try to keep it down here, and Skyline's going to try and get it down the other way. Looks like they get a good blast that brings it all the way down to the other end. They advance it up towards the circle, but it's picked up by the Chelsea defender. Skyline tries to pump it back in. We have a call. Goes for Skyline. Bringing it in for the circle, making their 5 yards before entry. There's a foul on the play and a change of possession. So that ball goes out the sideline. It will be a Skyline ball. They bring it right back up to the circle. Skyline blasts it into the circle, but it comes out again. There'll be a bit of a skirmish here to try and gain possession in this area, which they do. Skyline advancing at the circle again, makes a cross. Picked up by Chelsea. Whoop, little tangle there. Ball to Chelsea, unlucky reception, side out for Skyline. Skyline blasts one up into the circle, and it's going to go off the end line. We're at 27-14. So Chelsea successfully turns it around the other way. So I apologize for the broadcast problems we're having. It seems like the signal here is just not helping us out. So there's an attack up here into the circle. But it's repelled successfully by Skyline. Here comes Chelsea again. And that's not a goal, folks, because you see that white line there, the half circle, that's the circle in field hockey. And if a shot going into goal does not originate or is not touched within that circle, then it's no good. Requires a little more skill. You can see why getting in the circle is so important. So we have another blast downfield, entering into the 15, picked up by Skyline. Nice advance there by the Chelsea players, looking to force a turnover here. So we have a side entry from Skyline. It's picked up by Chelsea. Skyline strips it back, sends it downfield, unable to make the reception there. It's picked up by Chelsea, and they're trying to return it, but Skyline says no thank you. Bringing it back up the field. They advance it into the defensive third. Get a nice foot foul there on a Chelsea player. That gives them a whistle and time to set up here and look at how they can successfully attack. Maybe a little nerves there. Unfortunate foot foul by the attacker. So Chelsea's going to look to get it out of here. Nice ball, but it's picked up by Skyline. So I apologize, I don't normally broadcast for these teams, so it's a little hard for me to figure out who's who. I'll get it by the end of the game. Hopefully you recognize your players. Number 5 is Molly Watsa. She drew that corner at 22:38 for Skyline. And we'll take a look for stats purposes here. It looks like Molly Watsa, number 5, will also be the inserter. She inserts that ball, has to go out of the circle, picked up, shot by 21, not at the goal, so it's coming out. No shot on it. So if you hear some extra conversation here in the booth, Rachel Clemens is up here from Dexter doing the live scoring, so if you're following along on Sports Engine, that's where it's happening. That was a shot there, but it originated from outside the circle. so that won't count even though it was stopped by the goalie. Would have had to be another touch in there by Skyline for it to be a shot on goal or a goal had it gone in. But a good stop there by Nina Foppel, who is the goalkeeper for Chelsea. So we have a side entry here for Chelsea. Little back and forth there. Unclear on the call, so it's going to go for Chelsea. Chelsea looking to advance the field. Again, picked up by Skyline. You can see Chelsea's trying to disrupt the play there. That's Molly Watsa again for Skyline. See, I know one number now. Number 21 has a nice cross into the circle. That's going to be a corner. Drawn by number 21, Isabel Still. Izzy is a senior at Skyline and the captain of the Skyline Eagles. So inserting again will be number 4, goes out to 7. 7 looking to take a shot. There's a shot there. It's stopped by Nina Foppel. Kendra Patterson picks it up for Chelsea, getting it out of that circle, and she wins that. Oh, maybe not. Oh, she does win that one. So the ball will be coming out for Chelsea, who will look to get it out of here. Oh, Chelsea steps up into that, but then there's a step up right behind, but they win the call. Nice ball downfield. Looks like it's probably going to go off the end line, so that'll be coming out for Skyline. The entry there, picked up by Skyline. Number 5. There's a nice tackle going on there by number 3 for Chelsea. Sends a big looping pass downfield. Picked up by Chelsea. They're advancing their attack into the circle. That ball was a tap shot, and they gain a corner, and I believe that was by number 4 or number 8 who made that shot that the keeper stopped. Well, one of them. So we have a corner here. The insert will be by number 8 for Chelsea. Madison Vogel. So we're in. Ball is let through. Returns into the circle. Picked up by Skyline. Brought out of the circle again, so that corner play is over. Whoop. Slippery field, down she went. Entry by number 2. Long ball downfield. Contested, and the player in front will get that call. That's Chelsea. Pass off to number 3, being covered well by 21. Trying to disrupt this play and keep it out of their end. Skyline is pressing pretty hard. They force a pass, and number 32 picks it up. She advances the ball forward, but Chelsea picks it back up and sends it downfield again. Skyline having none of it. The ping pong match is on. So that'd be number 20. My guess is that's Grace Lane. Yep. Kendra Patterson taking the ball for the Bulldogs. Kendra's easy to find with her bright red shoes. Ball picked up, and it's going to go off the end line. So I just heard from Rachel that there is no number 7 on the Chelsea field hockey roster, or was that Skyline? Skyline. So that number 7 was actually number 1, Jessica Courtwright. I have a long list of objections to the way jersey numbers are done. Zeros with dots in the middle that look like 8s and such, and my poor old eyes get it wrong from time to time, so I appreciate the corrections, and my apologies to the Courtwright family. So Skyline is in a position they would like to be in now. They're down here attacking the Chelsea circle, trying to bring it in. 21 brings it up, makes a nice cross. It's stopped by the goalkeeper, Nina Foppel. Still in play. Kendra Patterson looks to get that out. So one of the things you may notice is from time to time a player will raise their right hand asking for a call. They often don't get it because I think it annoys the ref personally, but gives you an idea when they think that there's a foul or they think something should go their way. At higher levels, you'll see that as oftentimes the beginning of a contested call where they ask for a video review. In high school, there's no such luck on video review. There's the 2 refs on the field and 1 at the table. And their view is not as good as ours. It's straight on the field at eye level, so it makes it very difficult. They do the best they can. I think the refs we have today are some of the best we have in Michigan. Okay, so we've had a kind of a back and forth attack here on the Chelsea circle. No shots gotten off yet. They're unlucky on their entry there, so Skyline's coming again. There's a rocket, and as we mentioned, not touched in the circle, so still no shots. But this is a sustained attack by Skyline. Chelsea winning that battle and possession. Chance to turn the field. Bouncy pass up there. Picked up, Grace Lane takes it. However, Maya Still for Skyline steps up into that and denies them entry. Field is turning back again. Kendra Patterson says she can play at that game too. And even though she didn't stop that right there, she got the call, and that will turn the field back. So what you're seeing here, folks who are new at field hockey, is a lot of really good field hockey by evenly matched teams. Entry from Patterson. Gets through. Picked up by Skyline, who sends it back. Gets through the Chelsea defender. attacking up into the circle. That'll be a foul on the Chelsea player, so it's an attacking entry for Skyline. Isabel moving it up. There's some stick contact there. Won by Chelsea. Chelsea sends that ball out. Picked up but turned over. Skyline blasts it up. Chelsea sends it back. Did I mention everybody wants to win this game? Nobody came here for second place. You can expect a real fight today. People are bringing their best game and their best selves. You can see the attack here by Chelsea now, penetrating into the 30 with double team coverage. The risk of double team coverage is you get double the chance to foul the offender. They push up into the circle. Attack is repelled there out of the circle by Skyline, who loses control of the ball. Side out, so that will be an entry for Chelsea, being brought in by number 20, Grace Lane. She enters it into the circle. It's picked up by a Skyline defender who blasts it out. Kendra Patterson is there for Chelsea, saying, no, 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 we like it down on this end. She sends it back. Unfortunately, her player is not able to get her stick on it, and that'll be coming out. But that was a nice series. Okay, so everybody wants the ball, but the rules say certain people have rights to it. All right, we have a timeout, so we'll be taking a pause for that timeout. Sounds like it's a good time for one.
Timeout, Chelsea.
It's getting chilly. Our girls are going to get running. Okay, so we're returning. You can see the scoreboard here. Still in the first half, 9:31 remaining. We're scoreless at Bulldogs Stadium in Chelsea, Michigan for the Division II State Championship. In case people are wondering about the location, I have to tell you that the location for the state championships is decided well in advance of playoffs, so it's not clear who will be in the game, and so there's no unfair advantage in terms of assignment. Chelsea just took good advantage of their opportunity to play at home. So as we start up, Skyline's knocked a big one down into the circle. Going to be a little unhappy here for Chelsea, who his call goes against him. So if you're wondering why she didn't pass up into the circle, the rules state that on a foul called right outside the circle, sorry, we have a corner at 8:52. When you start outside the circle, the ball needs to travel 5 yards before you are allowed to enter the circle. Otherwise, you will get a whistle and a change of possession. All right, we have the entry. 21 takes a shot. That's wide from the goal. Entry goes to Chelsea. Skyline steps up into that pass, taking full advantage of being down here. Ball's picked up by number 1. Shot at goal, stopped by the goalie, Foppel, but the clear clips a Chelsea player, and there is a corner called at 7:50 remaining in the first half. So we'll have an entry here again by number 5. Ball comes out, 21. They make a cross, looks like 8. There's no shot there. So in case you're wondering what's going on in the cage, you have the goalkeeper and defenders who have to wait for that entry before they're allowed to go out and defend it. The fastest girl, called the fly, will fly out of the cage in an attempt to stop the ball either on its entry run or as it's picked up by the intended receiver. So we have another advantage here for Skyline. Coming into the circle, making their 5. They're surrounded by a sea of Chelsea players. Looks like a nice play there. Broke through that, number 1, but picked up again by Chelsea with a foul. Their entry not so successful here. Skyline hungrily trying to get it into the circle and get a good shot off. You can see that the defending players will make a little half circle around the entry player in an attempt to do what you just saw, which is pick up that ball and advance it in the other direction. Sometimes the smart play is behind you. Chelsea trying to gain some ground on that entry, going back into their strong defense. Unfortunately has a turnover, and now we're up into their defensive third. Their defender wins that, bringing the ball up and out. Gentle pass over to Grace Lane. Grace getting some heavy attacking there by Skyline and pushes it back up into the goal. There's a shot, and there's a score. So that's a goal by number 17, Morgan Nalepa for Skyline at 5:15 remaining in the first. That was a blast of a shot, went up over on a hard angle on the goalkeeper, Nina Foppel. That's a tough shot to block. And it certainly was a fast one. So we're down in the Skyline end. Chelsea looking to return the favor here on their attack.
Eagles goal scored by number 17, Morgan Nalepa.
Grace Lane bringing it up, heading for the circle. Unfortunately, outside the circle there. And stopped by Skyline. Skyline taking the ball out, dribbling, loses control, side out. Oh, foul called. They maintain possession, but they get their return there. So Chelsea at about the 35, trying to hit it up into the circle. Meets defender Maya Still. In case you're wondering, yes, same last name as Izzy Still there. And they are twins. What? So 3:26 remaining in the first half. There's a rocket there. Back and forth. Picked up by the Chelsea player. Defended hard by Skyline. Looking to advance to the circle. Pushed through successfully by the Skyline player. Causing an obstruction by Chelsea. So that'll be a side out. Chelsea with 2:33 remaining in this half to try and even it up. Ooh. Unfortunately, I think that was her player that got hurt. So one of the fouls in field hockey is a dangerous ball. Nobody likes to see balls near somebody's head, chest, throat, face, because people get hurt pretty badly. These girls hit super hard. And that can be an extremely dangerous and painful hit to take. Also happens to be one of Chelsea's best field players. Hopefully she's able to come back through it. So Grace Lane standing up, heading back for her bench. She's walking, so in field hockey world, that means we'll probably see her again pretty soon.
Bulldogs #1, Leah Spink.
So Skyline bringing it up. Kendra Patterson trying to pick the ball up, gets a whistle against her. It'll go back to the side of the foul. That's a whiff. So kind of along the same lines as the last foul we saw with the ball. A swing and a miss when there's somebody near you will earn you a dangerous play call and change of possession. Mostly because getting hit with a stick hurts. So down here, Skyline now entering the circle, can't control the ball, looking to bring it back out. They were successful in getting a call against the Skyline defender, or offender. So Chelsea at the top of their circle, looking for an exit. You can see in their field there. Their spacing is pretty good. Skyline, though, takes the ball. Patterson in the circle, moving it out again, contesting. She exits the circle, but there's a foul call. Skyline at it again. Patterson avoids the foul. Ball enters the circle, and it's coming out. So Chelsea fighting hard. There's about 50 seconds left in the half. Picked up again by Skyline. into the circle, being defended. There's a shot that comes off there by number 1, Jessica Courtwright, but it is stopped by Nina Foppel for the Bulldogs. Nina read that play all the way around. You could see the goalie moving with the attacker. She had zero intention of seeing that ball go in the goal. Skyline picks up the ball from the scrum, back up into the circle, but Chelsea exits it. And that's the half, my friends. Thanks for tuning in. We'll stick around for the halftime on the feed, but not on sound. So stay tuned.
Title.
Okay, well, we're back here. We have on the field Craig Flocken presenting the trophy for the regular season D2 championship to the Mercy Marlins. That's Craig Flocken on the right.
In 2020, Mercy will move up to Division I with this. Scratch that. We'd also like to mention that the Pink Mead Pirates win the Division III award as well for the regular season. They are unfortunately not here today to receive their award, but will be moving up to D2. Additionally, we'd like to congratulate the Skyline Eagles for winning the Division II West Award for the 2019 regular season.
Okay, so we'll head back to our silent break. Okie dokie. Well, welcome back. We're starting the second half here between Skyline and Chelsea. You can see that number 20 Grace Lane is back on the field, none the worse for wear. Wins that contest. Advancing up. Now in the attacking third, up to the circle. Loses the ball, but gains the foul, so that will be Chelsea at the circle. Chelsea looking to come out strong. Rocket downfield, up across the 50. Meets the Chelsea defender right there, who says, no thank you. Nice tackle, sends it down. Picked up, sent downfield again. Now you might ask why that wasn't a foul. There was no danger to a player's head. It was a nice high loopy ball. There's a rocket, but not picked up in the circle. Skyline looking to get it out. Being restarted in the correct position. Stepped up into the ball, unable to gain possession. Skyline bringing it down. Reverses the field, advances it into the circle. Foppel makes a good decision to clear it, even though it wasn't touched in the circle. There were advancing attackers on her, and there are horrible videos out there on YouTube of goalies who let one in with an advancing attacker only to have them slide into the goal with it and have it go against them. So good play there by Nina Foppel for Chelsea. Chelsea bringing the ball in. Skyline picking it up. Kendra Patterson defending. Number 11 gets in there, but Patterson gets a stick on it. Whether there's a call on that one or not doesn't really matter. That was a straight shot at goal and a very good tackle by Kendra Patterson. Looks like the call goes against Skyline. So that makes an excellent tackle by Patterson. Taking the ball now into the sideline, breaking the defender. Oh. Into the circle. Call for Skyline. Skyline will have to make their 5 yards into the circle. They make a shot. They're looking for a corner. Patterson denies them and takes it out of the circle. Entry by Grace Lane. Turning the field, she advances up to the 30. Breaks through that defender, sends it down into the circle, picked up by Skyline. Skyline sends it back out. Patterson's there, but Skyline picks it up. Whoop. And there's a unintentional foul there, but ball for Skyline. Chelsea tackling with 2 defenders on her now, looking to advance. Makes it through as a bouncy ball, but Skyline gets there first and sends it back. Picked up by Chelsea, breaks through, heading up for that circle. You can see the players now for Chelsea spreading out, looking to be on that ball as it comes in. They know what's going to happen. That was a swing and a miss, and that is a corner. So we have a corner drawn at 23:52 by Chelsea. This will be their first corner of the second half and a chance for them to even up the score. The inserter is number 8 for Chelsea. In. Patterson picks it up after 20. Ooh. There's a shot. by 29, but it's blocked by the goalie, taken out of the circle effectively by Skyline. Skyline advancing back into the circle, only to find number 2. Gains a foul and a whistle. Pulling a go there. Stopped by Chelsea in the circle, sent back out, picked up by number 3. 2 Skyline players on her immediately, a third one coming. She's going to have to get rid of it or lose it. Picked up by Skyline, sent back. Patterson now picking it up for Chelsea. Looking to be a little more careful with her ball handling and getting it out. The call goes against her. So that's going to be a corner at about 2020, 2015. So corners are called when there's a foul committed in the scoring circle or what the ref considers to be an intentional foul inside the defensive third. We have the insert there. Looks like someone might have been too fast. That was Patterson, too fast on the fly. Can't leave that box until the inserter has inserted the ball. So number 5 inserting for Skyline. There'll be a shot here, and that's wide. So still plenty of time here, folks. It's about 21 minutes left in the half. Skyline will keep possession here. Ball is picked up by Lane. You can see 2 defenders right away on Chelsea. Chelsea looks to have another player come up here. So there's somebody else to help. They gain a whistle. I think that's going to come back a little bit, to be honest. Skyline strips the ball. Sends a bomber downfield. We have a one-on-one if the player can get control of the ball, which she could not, and those speedy legs of the defender caught them up and interrupted that play. That's some good field hockey. I hope you're enjoying watching it wherever you are. We're certainly enjoying watching it here. So it's coming out for Chelsea, and an unfortunate pass there. Right to Skyline. Skyline now driving up into the circle. Number 1, Jessica Courtright. She's going to try and get a shot off there, but gets a little, just a little ball. And she's going to get the corner call on that one at 19:35. So we'll have another corner here, see what happens. Certainly Skyline would like to score and begin to solidify a lead. Right now it's still anyone's game. These teams are well matched. We have the insert. And Patterson, Patterson gets there. Looks like there is a foul. And a tangle of bodies, so things are getting a little heated, but we'll have one more corner. Number 5 on the insert. Looking to advance, get it through those defenders, and that's coming out. So it's a good strategy to try and move up into the circle on a corner and get through that phalanx of defenders trying to keep you out of the goal. The problem is you risk a foul because you can't touch your foot and you can't whack people's sticks and you can't bash into each other. So it takes a lot of skill. And even skilled players get those calls against them. So Patterson winning that one. You can see Skyline trying to keep it down there. Possession to Skyline. Skyline taking a good whack, but it's picked up by number 20, Grace Lane. Looks like there's going to be a card there against Grace Lane at 17:35. Ref didn't appreciate the contact. So driving up into the circle. There will be another corner for Skyline at 17:21. Their inserter will be number 5 again. On the insert, they cross again and again. They take a shot. Foppel knows right where it's going. She's right there. And that's coming out. So Chelsea's playing shorthanded, down one player for another minute or so. Doesn't seem to be hurting them. They're advancing up into the goal. You can see the other player getting some legs there, trying to be there, ready for the ball to come up to them, ready to take that shot. It's a great opportunity. Can they keep it down here? Maybe. Attacking again. Picking up the ball. Great angle there. I think they'll get a call on that one. That looked like it probably hurt pretty bad. Okay, I think it was unintentional, so there is no naughty chair on that play. Number 3, bringing it back, a little too high and bouncy there in a congested field. Skyline with the entry to the side. Picked up and brought forward. They're now pushing up into the circle. There's a shot there by 17. Stopped by Foppel. Picked up by a defender for Chelsea. That's out of the circle, but 17 tries to bring it back. Call will be outside the circle. Number 17 is Morgan Nalepa. She's the one who scored the other goal. So Isabel still bringing it in for Skyline. Ball up to 5. 5 in the circle. Defending Chelsea. Chelsea trying to keep it out. Comes back in again. Jessica Courtright on the ball. And Kendra Patterson. Kendra Patterson wins that one, and it's coming out for Chelsea. Chelsea's got to figure out how to get this ball out of here. Looking for one of their key players that they can pass the ball to. Goes to Skyline. Skyline takes it circle, gets a foul, so they'll be starting at the 20. There's your 5. They can now go into the circle.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 16.
Grace Lane looking to bring it out herself, passes it up. It'll be a foot race again. Oh, defender says no thank you. Going back the other way. Patterson returns the favor. That was a clean tackle. I know she went down, but it was a clean tackle you could see on the ground. The hard thing about clean tackles is they're flat across the ground with your stick and you're down low. If you don't pick your feet up over that, then you can go down. And a lot of times you got a lot of energy going and that happens, but a good tackle there. Okay, Chelsea into the circle. No fast start for you. This will be a good opportunity for Chelsea. They got to take it their 5. She's got her 5. Now can she get through all of those defenders? No. Okay, there is a timeout on the field for Skyline.
Timeout, Skyline.
So we'll stay here during the timeout because it won't be very long. There's 13:20 remaining in the game. It's still a 1-goal game. Skyline is up by 1 on a goal netted in the first half. With all the back and forth we're seeing from one end to the other, this game is still very much in play. Field hockey known to go down to literally the last seconds, and in the case of a corner called in the closing seconds of regulation, if the clock expires, the corner is still played. So you could have a 1-point score differential, and if the team that's down nets a goal in a corner play after regulation time has expired, it still counts. So something to know. Hope you're enjoying the game. It's definitely some well-matched field hockey here. 2 very good teams. We have a next matchup coming at 2 o'clock. Which will be the Division I state championship, featuring the Dexter Dreadnoughts and the Pioneer Pioneers. So our timeout is up here. We're going to return to play. Ball will be at the Skyline 15. There's a rocket downfield. Picked up by the Chelsea player who gets the call. There'll be a side entry there for them. Oh, no, they're just going to have her enter from the field. Spotted the foul. So you can see that the defenders are staying 5 yards or more away, which is required. You can get a card for not doing that. So here is the possession by Chelsea. Patterson knocks one up into the circle, but it's just going to go out the backside. Nobody could get their stick on that one. So that will be a Skyline ball coming out. Looks like the entry will be by number 2, number 3. Can't quite see that. White on baby blue or baby blue on white is tough to read from up here. They're advancing the ball down. Defended well in the 30. They continue on, cross it over. 21 gets a stick on that, pushing the angle off for the receiver. Skyline looks to bring it back. Pushing it up. Picked up again by Chelsea. Chelsea pushing it up to number 4. Number 4 can't get her stick on it. Looks like it's going to go side out though. And that will be a Chelsea ball. Skyline repels the long attack. Chelsea looks to contest in the middle and get it back. See that low stick again we talked about. One of the crazy things about field hockey players is how close to the outline they can play a ball and how long they can do it. Sometimes the entire length of the field. Pretty impressive. Here comes Skyline again. Looks like Jessica Courtright attacking up into the circle. Chelsea with a nice tackle by number 13. Ava Woodward. Whew. That was a rocket.
Back into the game for the Bulldogs, number 3, Michaela Kegaris.
So we have 10:28 remaining in regulation play. Right now, Skyline is up 1 goal. Chelsea looking to even it up. Skyline blasts up into the circle. Defender wins that one, looking on the entry again to get it through the defender, no luck. So tackle again by Chelsea. Again looking to move beyond, they're going to get that stick call. Fast start there, picked up by number 1. Bouncy pass, no distance on that one though. Ooh, that's a foot, that had to hurt. Patterson controlling the ball, bringing it out. She is defeated by a jab tackle there. So 21 for Skyline. That's Izzy Still. These two actually play together on their club team, so they know each other. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage to know how somebody plays. So we have the entry here by 21, picked up by Still. Being well defended there. See that low stick on the ground, that's going to be successful. Great deal of the time. That bomb was right by someone's head, so that'll be coming back. So you can see the field here. Looking at how to advance, it's going to go 5 into the circle, but it's going to go up in the air. Patterson gets her stick on that, and that's going to go for Chelsea. Chelsea looking for an exit strategy there, blasts it through the attacker. Unlucky foot. Ball goes back to Skyline, who returns the foul favor, and we're back with Chelsea. Chelsea's got to look for a way to get it out of their defensive end. That's one way to do it. Skyline picks up the ball. They're going to look to bring it right up into the circle. Experienced goalie Nina Foppel here lets it go right into the net because it was not even looked at inside the circle, let alone touched. So step up there by Skyline. That's a very successful strategy when you see passes coming, especially towards the end of a game. People are getting tired. Don't wait for the ball to come to you or go to somebody else. You step up in and take it. That was a nice piece of field hockey there. That's going to come back. Refs keeping control of the game. Emotions can start to get the better of you, so it's often a really good idea. Grace Lane taking the ball in. She has a nice high lift. So good bat down by Chelsea up into the circle, but Skyline's defender says no. Exits the ball. Patterson again with that low tackle. No joy. Back down there. Going through. But that's a beautiful angle by the defender to come in and take that ball. It's very hard for an attacker. Patterson again. Taking the ball up. She's got a lot of company there. Gains the foul. looking for a gentle exit. Nice job. Hit upstream. So the success there is keeping your stick on the ball when someone's trying to take it. Makes it hard to take. Chelsea here, gaining the foul. Turns it over, goes straight in, it's going to go out the back line. So that'll be coming out.
Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 25, Jordan Seifert.
There's about 5:40, plenty of time left in this game. Still a one possession or a 1 point game. Chelsea exiting, push the ball up, low stick there. They send it back. Number 3 trying to enter, picked up by the Chelsea defender who gets a little ahead of it. And that's a foul coming out. Still 5 minutes remaining. Plenty of time. So people are going to say, why wasn't that a change of possession? Well, on an entry like that, there's nobody there near you. They can't be within 5 yards, so there was no danger there. We have a lot of back and forth here. That's a nice ball. We'll see if they can hang on to it. This is where layers count. See that player up there. Hung on to it just a little too long there. Chelsea's still looking to try and make something happen here. They still have plenty of time. Skyline looking to shut them out. Moves it up into the circle, picked up by their defender. The goalie's right there to back her up. Leaving the circle. Chelsea now looking to turn the field back down the other way. Sends the ball up. And it's picked up by Skyline. 3:52 remaining. Pressure is now on officially. That was a foot there. That'll be a call for Chelsea. That's a rocket, but it's picked up by Skyline. Isabel still sends it down. Chelsea picks it up, sends it through the legs of We've got 3 minutes, 16 seconds left. Still plenty of time. Composure is going to be the name of this game. Patterson with her fast start, stop the ball, keeps it moving. Grace Lane moving the ball, gaining the foul. Chelsea entering the defensive third, gains a corner on an intentional foul call. So here we are at 2 minutes, 33 seconds remaining. And remember what I said about composure. It can change a lot in the game. We have a corner call for Chelsea, and they're going to look to have the evener here, the entry by number 8. We have the entry. Goes to Grace Lane, number 20. She hits one small across. Patterson with a rocket. Goes in the goal! We have a tie game, folks. Number 7. Number 7 for Chelsea. Tips that one in. Oh, you got to love playoff field hockey. It is 1-1. 2 minutes remaining. It could still get finished in regular time. That all happened inside of 2.5 minutes. So hang on to your chairs, folks. Here we go. It's still going to come down to composure, but we have a brilliant call by somebody's coach here to have a timeout. Oh. Nope. Sorry, we have a reset.
Bulldog goal by Kendra Patterson, assisted by Grace Lane.
Okay, so we have Skyline with 1:49 remaining. Sending a rocket up, repelled by the Bulldogs. I think at this point the Bulldogs would be really happy to go into overtime. Into the circle, taken out again. Remember, if it's not in the circle, there is no goal possible. So keeping it out of the circle is a big deal. There's a real opportunity here. Patterson extends herself. She's moving that ball hard. She exits the circle. It's picked up. Okay, we got a lot of back and forth, and we finally got a foot foul there. So we've got 1 minute, 2 seconds left. The entry here for the Bulldogs is going to be very important. It's picked up right away by Skyline, looking to drive into the circle. They still have time to do this. Fast start. Nina Foppel, save of the game, folks. She had zero intention of anybody scoring that ball. Out it went. That was a great save. What made it great? She anticipated where it was coming, and she exited the ball on the clear with the save. Okay, that's unfortunate. So here we go again. There's 9 seconds remaining. As you can see here, we're going to run out of regulation. And there's a corner call for Skyline against Chelsea in the circle. That will run out regulation time. So this will decide whether or not there is a champion in regulation time or if we're going to go to overtime. So on the insert will be number 5, Molly Watsa. Ball has to leave the circle on the insert before it can be shot into the goal. There's the insert, goes to Izzy Still. Izzy pushes it across. And there's another corner. Regulation time is expired, so if the ball can be exited from the circle for a second time, it will end the game with no score. We have the insert there. There's a shot. Shot again. And that's going to end the game. So that is a goal for Skyline's Eagles, and they win the Division II State Championship for 2019. Those are some happy girls. What an exciting finish to a great game. Both teams did exceptionally well. That was a real battle and an amazing win. That's going to be a heartbreaking loss for Chelsea. It's never easy to lose a big game, but they can be really proud of how they played, which was exceptionally well, and the scoreboard reflects that. Sportsmanship here will be the handshake, waiting for the Skyline Eagles to come over and have the traditional end of game handshake. Don't forget, some of these girls play together on their club teams year round. So there's a lot of friendship here as well. terrific a season for both teams. But the winners are, for Division II 2019, the Skyline Eagles. That roster is, well, we read through the roster, but there were some last-minute changes, I guess, that we don't have.
Ladies and gentlemen, before our presentation of the state championship trophy and medals, let's acknowledge these two fine teams for their achievements this year.
We're going to assume you know these people, because that's why you're tuning in. There'll be a presentation of the winning trophy here that we'll cover.
At this time, we direct your attention to the field where Katie Guyman, Vice President of the Michigan High School Field Hockey Association, will make the awards presentation to the 2019 Division II state runners-up, the Chelsea Bulldogs. Now accepting the trophy for the Bulldogs, our captains Grace Lane and next, we will present the individual runner-up medals.
So there are awards for the
Number
second
one
place
is
here.
Leah Spink. Number 3, Michaela Kegaris. Number 4, Lainey Smith. Number 5, Kendra Patterson. Number 8, Madison Vogel. Number 10, Jasmine Gabriel Menegay. Number 13, Ava Woodard. Number 14, Sarah Tillman. Number 15, Jayla Jeske. Number 16, Kirsten Sjogren. Number 20, Grace Lane. Number 21, Megan Vogel. Number 23, Haley Hilgendorf. Number 25, Jordan Seifert. Number 27, Lauren Weinreich. Number 29, Stella Moore. Number 30, Haley Castleberry. Number 32, Yui Furumi. And number 91, Nina Fobble. Once again, congratulations to the Chelsea Bulldogs on a fine season. Now we'll proceed to the presentation for the awards for the Michigan High School Hockey Association 2019 Division II State Champions, the Skyline Eagles. Accepting the trophy for the Eagles are captains Jessica Courtwright, Catherine Cole, and Isabel Still. Next, we'll present the individual championship medals. Number 1, Jessica Courtwright. Number 2, Catherine Cole. Number 3, Lauren Courtwright. Number 5, Molly Watsa. Number 8, Lily Fitzpatrick. Number 9, Joyce Caffey. Number 10, Rani Nathwani. Number 11, Maya Still. Number 13, Vera Reddy. Number 14, Ava Victory. Number 17, Morgan Nalepa. Number 18, Lily Cohn. Number 21, Isabella Still. Number 23, Amelia Gannon. 32, Kelsey Walworth. Number 33, Lily Carlson. 34, Ava Marble. 37, Julian Cook. 42, Elena Schroeder. Number 88, Erin Page. And number 99, Annika Jagler. Once again, congratulations to the Skyline Eagles on a great season and a 2019 state championship. The Michigan High School Field Hockey Association and Chelsea High School hope you enjoyed today's match. We appreciate your support and attendance. Have a good afternoon, and please drive carefully on your way home. For those of you sticking around for the Division I final, that will begin at 2 o'clock.
Okay, so we are going to sign off for now, and we'll join you again closer to 2 o'clock. Thanks for watching.